We got some phenomenal news. You guys know just a few short years ago, my son was born. He's now playing for the Real Madrid Youth Academy. Well, I'm having another child. My girlfriend just had a baby girl, and this is honestly one of the greatest days of my life. It's better than winning the Champions League final, the World Cup final, all of that combined. Such a crazy moment. We're at the hospital, and you know what that means, guys? I'm gonna need some name suggestions for you guys. What should this baby's name be? Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. And just as my son has gone on to do great things in the football world with the Real Madrid Youth Academy, maybe my daughter will be a footballer too, playing for the women's national team someday. That could be a dream come true, but it's already a dream come true. What a crazy moment. We had to take a few games off just to be with my family during this time, but we were back to action as soon as January begun and the transfer window opened back up. And as we get into it, make sure you guys are following myself on Instagram, where I'm posting content over there, and caffeine.tv. Now listen, boys, if you're not following on Caffeine TV, first off, the link is in the top line of the description. Everyone who's watching, go follow this right now if you want to see my live My Player with storylines, also Ultimate Team content, Call of Duty, Fortnite, everything. And I'm usually streaming every single day around this time. If you're watching this video when it's uploaded, I might not be streaming just yet, but just give it a few minutes. Usually it's later in the day UK time, and it's afternoon if you're in America. Anywhere else, you'll just have to go to my stream and look at the schedule listed in the sort of description of the stream, because you guys are from all over the world. It's crazy how big our audience is. And maybe while you're at it, yo, comment where you guys are from. I love seeing all the different nations you guys are watching the Rafael Ruis series from. And with that being said, here we go. Stoke City against the Leeds United. You know what? I like showing you games against the bigger teams, but every now and then we got to mix it up. And now we're showing you some gameplay against Stoke City, a team that we should beat rather easily. Will we, though? We'll find out. A terrible free kick right here. Usually my free kicks are all at least on target. That was just, I don't even know what to say, awful. And Stoke City would capitalize on our missed opportunity, and they would take a 1-0 lead right here. Oh boy, maybe this isn't going to be as easy as we would have hoped. We're used to playing the big clubs like the Man Cities, the Liverpool, Arsenal, who's top of the table right now. And we're here now losing to Stoke City at home. This is not good, especially if we want to keep our mission of finishing top 4. To be fair, though, we could afford a few losses. We have been outstanding thus far, and it makes sense how good we've been. I mean, if you check our team, we've signed players like Mbappe, Hudson-Odoi, we've signed Kamara, we've signed De Ligt, Henderson, and Nets. Our team's a bit mad, and it's no wonder we're doing so well. We actually pick up an injury here in the first half. We go down just outside the box on the wing, holding our knee. I hope to God this isn't serious, because we can't afford it right now. Luckily, we'd get back up and we would continue play. It's honestly been a while since we've had a big injury in this career mode, and I want to keep it that way, especially as I start to get older. You never know. Usually when players get older, they start to pick up more injuries, but for us, it hasn't really been an issue. We're 29 years old and we're still going strong. That would be how the first half comes to an end. Yeah. Slow day at the office, man. We have been struggling in this one. Haven't even really taken a good shot besides that free kick, and Stoke City have been dominating. Why? Why do we go on to beat these big clubs just with massive score lines, and we're struggling so much to score against Stoke? I kind of feel bad for Stoke. They deserve like 2 or 3 goals right now with the way they've been playing, but luckily for us, a few missed shots and a few great saves from Henderson in net still have us only down 1-0, and here towards the end of the game, a chance to win it. Ruiz in the box using a bit of skill, beating some defenders. Ruiz, what are you gonna do, son? Cross it in the header. Of course, it gets cleared out. And one final chance, 92nd minute. The skill, the lucky bounce, and Ruiz makes it 1-1. The final kick of the game, literally the final kick of the game. If that would have been saved, ref would have blown his whistle. If that would have gone under play, ref would have blown his whistle. Instead, we smash it in, and it's 1-1. Wow, we're going to be so lucky to sneak out of here with the draw. I mean, look at this. Spin move, and then that lucky deflection. That's all it took. One little lucky bounce for Ruiz. The defender is caught off guard. And look at that. Smashing it home. We're always going to bang that chance in. This was a game that we definitely could have won by more, Stoke could have also won by more. We just didn't have many opportunities. I just didn't have the chances that I would have normally got. And that is going to happen. As you guys know, we're picking up new positions. So you'll still see me playing at striker, but you'll also see me playing at cam, in the midfield, left mid, right mid. Ronaldo is tossing me everywhere that we practically need to be used. So we're having to adjust a bit, but 1-1 draw. Yep, probably could have done better, but it's all good. We're chilling. Next day, a call from Ronaldo. He wants me into practice multiple hours early. And usually that's a bad sign. If your manager calls you in, you're probably thinking in the back of your head, oh boy, am I getting sacked? It's the transfer window. Is he selling me already? Ronaldo, what are you doing? I thought we were friends. No, it's quite the opposite. And he has some big news that he wanted to tell me first, before anyone, for the rest of the team, before the press, before the news. And it's that I'm going to be a mentor to a brand new player on this team. He wants me to take none other than his son under my wing. Boys, Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. is joining Leeds United. As you know, Ronaldo himself is our manager, and he's telling me that he wants me to train his son to be the next great player on this team. Cristiano Ronaldo Jr., welcome to the big leagues. Welcome to professional football. Welcome to Leeds United. With where we're at in this career mode, Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. in this current year in the career mode would be 19 years old. So he is now signing for us, signing for Leeds United. He's a 79 overall. Ronaldo Jr. He may not be starting right away for this team, as you can see, but he is ready to go off the bench, and whenever we need him in the future. This is so exciting, man. Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. in career mode, in the My Player, playing for our club, playing for his father, who is the manager. How cool are these storylines, man? We have done some incredible stuff this year that we have yet to do ever in the history of the My Player. We're breaking records out here, boys, and it's just going to keep getting bigger and better. Let's go. Into the match we go. Man City, a team we just recently played, and we're back at it. There's Ronaldo on the sideline. Will he be putting his son in the game anytime soon? We will find out very, very shortly if he comes off the bench in this one, if he has to wait a few games to start. But this is kind of the big marquee signing of the transfer window for Leeds United, bringing in Ronaldo Jr. And other than that, I don't really think Leeds is going to bring in other big superstars, just considering the fact that our transfers in the summer window were beyond ridiculous. Do we really need anyone else? With Sancho up there, the only thing we could really use, the only new positions, are maybe another midfielder and a right back. That's it. That's all we could technically use for the starting 11. But even that, I don't think we need. Maybe a few reserves as well, but you know what? I have to admit, our reserves have been pretty solid so far. As Hudson-Odoi scores the first goal of this game, making it 1-0. This dude's technically a right winger, also can play on the left, but it's weird, man. Ronaldo's playing players everywhere. Hudson-Odoi is playing a central midfield position with me this game. I don't know. Where he has all these players playing is just beyond me. It's Ronaldo's first time managing, so you can't really blame him. But Cristiano Ronaldo, what are you doing? Like, for me, I don't mind. I like playing the midfield. It's something that I wanted to do. But for some of these other players, I question some of his moves. And it'll be interesting to see when Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. starts playing, where Ronaldo, his father, has him playing at. Yo, we have all these Ronaldos on this team. It's a bit mad. And it's so weird. They're playing for Leeds United. Hey, we're in the year 2029, man. We're rebuilding Leeds United. You guys never know. People question my maneuvers here at Leeds United, but we'll see where the football landscape in the real life is like in 10 years. Like, who knows? Leeds United could be incredible. You could also have a team like Newcastle. They're getting bought by billionaires. They could be insane in 10 years. It's the same thing we're kind of doing with Leeds United here. You guys doubt me. You guys say it's unrealistic, but get back to me in 10 years and we'll see where things sit. I'm not saying that Ronaldo is going to be managing Leeds in 10 years. But, you know, it's a storyline, bros. It's for the sake of the series. And can we get back to this game? And someone needs to say it. How has Man City not scored a goal? Yo, this was just kind of the same game to when we played Stoke. They had all the chances, and yet they could not score. At least Stoke got one and picked up the draw, but Man City, oh my God, I don't know if it's just Henderson beasting in net or what, but they just could not finish. Poor Man City. I mean, I'm fine with it. I'll take a 1-0 win against Man City, getting back on track after that loss to Stoke earlier. But, yeah, honestly, a boring game there. Wish I could have provided better action for you guys, but there was just nothing. Into the training drills we go, working more on my long passing. As you guys know, I am playing at a central midfield position. I'm also starting to take corner kicks as well, which is huge. And after this match, I'm doing something that I'm not proud of. I'm supposed to be a top athlete, in the best condition ever. You know, eating healthy, doing the right workouts, and today I cracked. I cracked, boys. I'm hoping no one sees this. I'm hoping my manager doesn't see this, my teammates, because they would not be happy with me. As a pro footballer, you're expected to be in the best shape of your life. And you know what doesn't help you be in the best shape of your life? McDonald's. And I cracked. I was craving it. I needed myself a Big Mac. And I went for it. Boys, this could be the biggest mistake of my career. What am I doing? Oh boy. I'm telling you, if my manager, if Ronaldo finds out I'm eating here, even if it's just one time, I'm going to be benched, man. This is not the food athletes should be eating whatsoever. I got my meal. I ran out of here. Oh boy. Yeah, this is it. This is the last time we're doing this. I promise it's never happening again. No more McDonald's after this. I just had to, man. I absolutely had to. Into the next game we go. We're into the transfer window. And not too many big transfers being made, I'm not gonna lie. A slow January window, to say the least. Here are just all the Premier League transfers, just so you guys can get a look. Leeds United selling a few players, but the only player we brought in was Ronaldo Jr. And there is the rest of the league. Yeah, I mean, could be better, could be worse, but I'm glad not too many huge players are being brought into the Premier League. It just makes things easier for us. And today, what is this? We are about to play in our first cup final ever with Leeds United. And it starts with the Carabao Cup right here, boys. A competition that I don't think I've ever won. Have we? We might have. But regardless, it's a competition that we didn't even play to get here. This is a cup that anytime I play in the Premier League, you guys know, I usually leave this one out. We like to speed up the series, and it's a competition that I don't really care for. But our team, without me playing, has done enough to get to the final against the next best team in this current season, Arsenal. We're taking on Arsenal, and we're back at the striker position for this game. I guess with a big match like this, it is Cristiano Ronaldo not wanting to risk me playing out of position. And did you catch who was in that midfield? Ronaldo Jr. making his debut in a cup? I don't know if that's the right decision, but let's get into it. Playing my former team, Arsenal. Oh boy, is this going to be fun. So many familiar faces on that Arsenal team sheet. Pepe, Donnarumma, so many. It's going to be fun. Here we go, already getting into it. Saka puts it in. 1-0 to Arsenal. Or is it? It's offside, thank the Lord. We would have fallen behind there in this practically home game for Arsenal, playing here at Wembley in London. Yeah, offside. Our defense needs to do a bit better job marking. Here we go. Continuing on, 22nd minute. Arsenal with the chance, and this one, I can promise you, is not going to be offside. 1-0. What has been up with their defense this episode? I'm telling you, Stoke should have won the first game. Man City, they at least should have had a goal, and it at least should have been a draw. Our defense has been choking. They are just allowing way too many opportunities inside the box. That goal right there is just way too easy. Way too easy. We'd have a chance to get this thing back level. And Mbappe, what was that for an attack? I mean, he had to twist his whole body just to volley that one. And it's saved from the keeper. Pepe with the skill right here. And he finishes it himself. 39th minute, Arsenal. Just like that, 2-0. Oh boy. This first cup game of my career with Leeds United, we're choking, absolutely choking. You know, even if we lose this, it's not the end of the world. It's not the biggest cup ever. But when you've made it this far to this stage, you may as well go on and win it, right? Suck in your post. Henderson, he's been doing all he can this episode, I'm not going to lie. But at some point, he needs some help from his defenders. Mbappe too, struggling. Myself, I'm not doing much either. Back at the striker role. I can't even get a single shot off. What is happening in this game is something you're not really used to. Leeds United out of sorts this episode. 55th minutes, and just like that, 3-0. I think our hopes and dreams of winning this are crushed. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to overcome this deficit at this point, and it's Pepe again. Oh, Pepe, don't do it to me, man. My former team, if anyone were to beat me in this cup final, I'm glad it's Arsenal, but I'm not glad at the same time. I want to win this, and anytime I play my former team, I want to win. Right there, Henderson. Oh, boy. I mean, shot in front of net like that, it's going to be a tough one to save regardless, and I don't think there's going to be any coming back from this. Boys, that would do it. Arsenal are champions. Like I mentioned, the FA Cup, I would be a lot more disappointed. If we lose in the Champions League final, I'd be a lot more disappointed. Any other cup, really, I'm disappointed about this one, don't get me wrong, but after losing this, it puts a bit of a chip on my shoulder. And I have a feeling we could be seeing Arsenal again, whether it be down the road in the home stretch of the Premier League in a final do-or-die game, or potentially the FA Cup final, which will be coming up in just a few short episodes if we make it that far. Regardless, GG's to Arsenal, my former club. I got a lot of friends on that team, and they deserve it. They absolutely deserve it after the match they just played right there. Congratulations to Arsenal, but I promise you, boys, I promise you, we'll be back. Cristiano Ronaldo wants to bring on this man right here as an assistant coach at Leeds United. And we talked to Messi in the last episode about this. And Messi sounded like he was very interested. But Ronaldo knew that Messi also had many other offers to manage many other big clubs around the world. And Messi's made his decision. Messi will be the next newest manager here in Europe. But which club will he be going to? Will he be coming to Leeds to help our squad? Or could he be off to another massive club? Back to Barcelona? Maybe venturing to his home country of Argentina? Potentially staying in the Premier League? And could Messi be moving to manage a rival club of Leeds United? He's off, he's made his decision, and you'll see that decision in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching. Follow all these social medias linked on the screen, including Caffeine. That is linked in the top line of the description. I'll be live streaming later today, and I'm live streaming every week. Guys, I hope to see you there in the live streams. Thank you guys for watching. Next episode Tuesday, let's go for 5K likes. See you boys then. Peace.